Hey guys, Shadow Slayer here, and welcome back to Vane. We're back at it again today with a brand new set of POIs that we're going to try and explore. And got some good news. I was doing some minor base improvements, you know what, pay no attention to that. We'll get to that in a minute. I was doing some minor base improvements, and I upped our farming game. Oh yes, we are now at the large planters mark. We can plant anything, and business is good. Soil sucks, but business is good. We're going to have to try and find some better soil at some point. Maybe if we can find some, we can get some better stuff going on. Got a whole bunch of detergent now, so we can do laundry. Speaking of laundry, it's almost time to be doing our laundry, guys. Why do we not have a shirt? That's just rude. Let's go and get a shirt. Because, actually, do we have one in here? These are all clean. Do we have... Sure, we'll grab that. And we will grab... We don't have a coat, but that's okay. We don't really need one of those right now. Do we have a wrench? Yeah, we do. That's fine. Always got to be putting those shirts on. There we go. So, today, specifically, we're going to be going to try and find that elusive medical center. I know there is... Oh, right. And the other stuff that I wound up doing some fiddling with the towing mechanic. We can tow stuff now. That was part of the patch, but I wanted to see how it worked. It's not awesome, but it's pretty realistic. So I grabbed a bus. I grabbed a random bus. I also used the same mechanic, more or less, to try and get this out of here. That failed. I wound up having to pull engine parts, and it was a long ordeal. But we got the Jet Cozy out front, so it can actually be useful now. Once it's fixed up. It's still got a long way to go. And I feel like there was something else going on there. Oh, the power and water died while that was happening, so we're now completely on our own reserves. We do have a well. We should actually check that. That's not bad. Our sprinklers are hooked directly to the well, so there's no fear of those running out. I also built a couple more rain collectors. Hopefully that's going to be enough, and hopefully we can get some water in the darn things, because it hasn't been raining. Now, I'm not crazy about that. As you can see, we no longer have the Jet Cozy out here. I could probably move this tree. Probably will at a point. Right, and the wall, which I'm sure you probably noticed, but I hadn't gotten to yet. So during that whole trying to do minor things around the base, I wound up extending the wall. And as you can see, now comes all the way down here. There is a hole in it. I'm not sure what actually to do about that, but there is a hole in it. I'm not sure if the zombies can get through there. If they can, that's not great. But we now have a large gate that we can drive our trucks through, and hopefully they will not collide with that gate. If they do, that is my own fault. So we always wind up going to the right there. We're going to go to the left today and see if that takes us anywhere different. We're just going to... There we go. Close the door. Oh, close the other door. There we go. And those are the reinforced walls, by the way. Also, if we find one of those little red toolboxes, or if we manage to find strong toolboxes, we're going to grab that too, because those things are a lot more handy than it would seem on the surface, it would seem. Another body I hadn't gotten rid of. Hey, stop it. Hey, excuse you. That was rude. I suppose also rude is the fact that I'm smacking him with an axe, but we don't talk about that. Oh, right. I also found out that you can process zombie bodies, which is gross. But you can get leather from them. You can get soft leather from them. We will not be entertaining that particular morbidity today. We will not be making human hats. Apparently they are the very best, and we don't care. Nope. Holy crap, that's a lot of zombies over there. Yeah, also, we found out that you can check them for a pulse. They're dead, dude. Oh, cool, you can get bones from that. We're going to just get rid of these bodies that are here that we can see out in the open. I don't like having all those bodies on the ground. Generally not a good thing. No, it is a bad thing. That's why we don't let it happen. Oh, you're not dead yet. Alright. Really? We're going to get in the truck. We're going to move this thing forward. It's at Oh, yeah, that's the town hall. We need to get in there at some point and try and get some electrical experience, but we're not there yet. Is this a community center over here? Strange. Maybe not strange. Maybe strange is not the right word, but let's see what's in here. Courthouse, already seeming interesting. What is a court? Bloody alarms. How many zombies did we just draw in? Really? I can hear some guys, but I can't see anything. So, for the moment, we're going to assume that we're okay to start looting. I just want to see what's in here. That's locked. That's empty. Excuse me. Could you just not? Alright. A large TV. We'll take the light bulb from that. Not really all that much in here that's super interesting. Have a look at that. A door right onto the soccer fields. That's a little weird. Alright, well, we'll maybe come back for that later, maybe. So, courthouse. But we're finding lockpicks. Excellent. It's already a good start to the day. I should really break all these filing cabinets down. You get a lot of good stuff from filing cabinets. You know what? We're going to do that. Break it all down. I gotta ask, how do you get cardboard out of chalk? I don't understand that, but whatever. So we're not getting anything out of those. Ooh, shampoo bottle. I have absolutely no idea whether having shampoo or anything, if you bathe in shampoo, whether that makes you smell good or anything like that, but I don't know, maybe it's a thing. Who knows? But every so often might be nice, right? Oh, it was legitimately a body, or a zombie. We go this way, I guess. I don't think we've ever been this way. We just cruise up and down the main street. We don't really go any on the side tracks, or the side roads, so... Excuse me, lady. That was dumb. Running right into my truck. Houses here. We'll probably hit some houses at some point, but... The thing about hitting houses, right? When I'm thinking about POIs to hit, the thing about hitting houses is they're all very similar, right? There's not a lot of variance there. They all look the same. Well, the smaller ones do. Bigger ones might have slightly different layouts or whatever, but the smaller ones, which are by far the most frequent in most games, including this one. What's that? An own drive. I don't want to damage my truck. One of those smaller little vans might actually be in order for stuff like this. Lots of houses. Ooh, nothing in there. That's good. We're just going to nick that. I hadn't set out to actually get a compost bin, but if we're being realistic... Hey, excuse me. I disagree. It won't let me move it. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. It's not like we can't build one. It's just that's free saved resources if we could take that one. So... Oh, this comes right out by our house. Oh, don't clip the fence, please. And that's just a house. Well, then. Beep. I'm pretty sure each area has its own quarantine zone. And I know there's at least 2 different ones. But I want to find one because theoretically there should be some medical supplies in there. Clearly the medical supplies did not help if they're all abandoned, but... What is this now? I don't know. We'll look at it later. I'm sure there's nothing important in there. Oh, what is that? Wait, what actually is this? Can we get up here? No. And there's not... Rude! Appealing to my ADHD. Rude. Magnificent 100-point turn. It's a store. Pretty sure we went through there already. Boy, what's all this then? Oh, that's the school. At some point we'll probably want to go back there. But that point is not today. There appears to be something back there, so I wonder if there's a road farther up. Maybe. Could be a thing. Big ass baseball diamond. On the road again. We're kind of outside the beaten path. What's that? Some small little utility shed, it looks like. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, we've been there. Well, it looks like we're off to Ellis North, because we've been on both of those turnoffs, so... Let's just cut across the grass here, see what we could see. For those of you that might be wondering, no, I haven't checked where this quarantine site is. I just know that one exists. And because that's part of the beauty of exploration, you never know what you're gonna find. I have deliberately not... Ellis North, New York. Okay. Some small little houses here. Maybe we check down here. I feel like we check down here. See what's down here. Right, but ultimately the problem is when you're exploring like this, a lot of the times your exploration comes to nothing. Oh, sorry guy! We're finding a whole small little like stuff. I'm not seeing any bigger. So the thing is, if there was a quarantine zone that they were taking people to, I would want it to be out of the city by and large. Now, I would want it to be a fairly sizable facility, but I wouldn't want it in the heart of the population. That just seems dumb to me. Now, maybe I'm, analyzing. Or maybe that's just not possible. I don't know. But I can't tell me there's not like a small country school that you could relocate healthy people from and put the people in there. Like, you can't tell me that's not a thing. Will be an amazing base over there just through the bushes when we start to get, like, the ability to build our own buildings. That will be an absolutely amazing base at that time. That time is not today. Logging camp, and in that camp you get limitless... Got a road? That is a road we're going to turn down. I have no idea where this road goes, but we're going to take it. Looks like there's a farm up there. Ooh, what is this? Oh, piggy! Okay, got no loot. Let's see if we can... We need to get a better skinning tool, because I am relatively certain that half of our abysmal success rate is because we have improper tools. Hard leather, 3 of them. Get their intestines, heart, and liver. Excellent. Well, we got 3 pork out of that. Yeah, we're still not getting any limbs from it, but whatever. Ooh, we got stat points. Nice. Could theoretically sleep here, but I think we press on. I want to at least try to find that, it ain't no quarantine zone, but what is that, actually? It's like a garage or something. Could be fun. Medical supply depot! Oh, ask and you shall receive. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, we have a sleeping bag in the truck. We're going to throw that down. We're going to turn it to morning. For the hell's going on? Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Alternatively, we could sleep in the ambulance. We won't, but we could. This is not where we wanted to be necessarily. However, hell is my sleeping bag? Oh, I made it a favorite. Okay, that tracks. There we go. Okay, take out our baton. See, so you can't open all of these, but you can open some of them. Okay, aid kit, prescription antibiotics, pick locks, because picking locks is a good thing to do. Nice. We got some natural light in here, and that one's not locked at all. Okay, let's scrap it all. Scrap all the non-containers in here, and then I will get back to you. Okay, so I scrapped all the non-bag stuff in here, other than the shelves. I'm not sure... Oh, I can't even take the shelves anyway. Okay, that's fine. Oxygen tank bag. You wanna... How much? Nah. Not worth it. Paramedic bag. Medic mask. Prescription antibiotics. 35 pounds. There we go. That's a crate worth taking. I think I'm going to wind up taking most of these medical crates. Just saying. That's because we need a place to keep our medical supplies. Which is... feel like this little medical box is probably enough to keep a pocket full of medical supplies on the vehicle. So I'm going to grab that. Alright, this one's locked. And I don't know if I'm, like, doing it right or something. Our lockpicking skill is just stupid high. Because I've watched a few other YouTubers do their playthroughs of Vane. Because you watch what you're interested in. And I like this game. And they'll get, like, 2 episodes in and they still not at 25 lockpicking. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't remember if we took the Thief. Because I know Thief starts you out at, like, lockpicking, which would automatically qualify you for all but the toughest. But yeah, no, it seems like we're having really good luck with the picking skill. So I don't know what that's all about. But I don't think it's supposed to be this fast. I don't know. Move that one out there. There we go. Did we get this medical box? We did not. Okay. One was stupid easy, eh? Oh, and we're shocker, boys. That's okay. There we go. Oh, there's another medical box. Actually good. I'm not sure how many medical crates we need, so we're gonna take 4. No, we'll take what we got here, and that's 5. So we'll take the 5. We'll take the little first aid kit thing, and be good for that. Like, I don't think we should need more than this for the medical crates. I'm pretty sure this will be just fine to house just about all of the medical supplies that we could ever get. Because they're all 75, right? There we go. And then this. I wasn't counting on finding any of these today, but... So there's 2 kinds of smaller containers that I'm looking for. I can find one. Strong toolbox. So it's those Rubbermaid looking big black ones. If we could find any of those, absolutely on that, because I think those are 75 pounds or so. And that'll allow us to like put it on the top of the hood here, and we'll be able to store our tools safely, right? So that we're not always carrying around millions of pounds of tools, because you don't always need your hydraulic cutters in hand. I should probably carry them most of the time, but you don't always need them. Circle tabs and clinic kit. There we go. Clinic kit, compression bandage. Again, I don't know if this... I think we had loot respawning on, so I don't know how long this will take to respawn, or if it ever will. A few things of medical supplies that aren't in our base that might respawn might be the play. We're just gonna make one single shelf of containers for that eventuality. And if we get into the extreme late game, and we might not, right? But if we get into the extreme late game, we will only have to go to one shelf in order to check and see if things have respawned. I don't like the idea necessarily of being around and coming back to the same place over and over again, right? I'm kind of by destroying a lot of the bags, taking a lot of the containers, right? You can't loot containers that are in your base because you don't respawn in your base, right? But there's a small chance that we might be able to find some medical supplies here, or like some oxygen tanks or whatever later if these wind up respawning. And I don't think that's necessarily wrong. If they do wind up respawning, that's not going to provide a lot of medical. So, now, and that one pallet that I was afraid to break down because there was a container on it, I never know if it's going to affect the container. Because I had some experiences where, you know, you'll be playing a game and you'll kill a rack or a shelf or whatever, and yeah, just whatever's in the container. And it's like, oh, that is so bupkis. Let's see what's actually up here. I think that's an air conditioning unit. Seems to be working. Okay. Oh, we got a tarp. We got a medical box. Medical scrubs. Nice. We'll go ahead and move those two. There's a ton of extra containers between all of these. I'm probably wind up a lot of the containers themselves, because like I said, I'm trying to decentivize around and coming back for like to just multi-loot all these containers, right? I don't have a problem leaving like rack that has containers on it, but I feel like one shouldn't necessarily leave them all completely unbroken down. Like, I don't think you should leave like shelves of boxes laying around that are going to respawn. That just seems excessive. Alright, cool. I don't think those will respawn. Might wind up scrapping some of these. At least we haven't hit any very tough locks yet. Hazmat, medical scrubs, advanced antibiotics, compression bandage. Nice. Like, in theory, we shouldn't need a whole lot of medical supplies anyway, but... Oh my god, didn't realize this, but we only have 6 lockpicks. You know what I also just realized? I have no idea that whether you move these containers or not determines whether they respawn. So even if they do respawn, some of them, or you might respawn naturally, if you move them, they might not respawn. I have no idea. We'll find out. It's always a good thing to find out, right? I think leaving 1 or 2 areas to respawn is fine, right? Each type, I should say. Like, you want to leave the stuff in the hardware store, the shelves in there, fine, but don't leave every hardware store. If that makes any sense? That's just my opinion, though. And it is what it is. Do we have the ability to... Maybe? Oh, we can. Yeah, so, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's clinic kits that can give you needles. And I think you need needles to let animals when you kill them. I don't know. I actually haven't found anything that it would let me bloodlet with, so maybe, I don't know. Weird. Yeah, that's an awful lot of... Oh my god. Yeah, no kidding, we're over encumbered. Yeah, how many tanks full of oxygen? Okay, we have like paramedics kits. Alright, so we're going to destroy that one. We're going to throw an oxygen tank bag back in there. I don't want to leave too many containers that are going to respawn. Right? This is more of a, oh my god, we're going to die if we don't get some sort of medicine stop. That is what this is meant to be at this point. This one over... Yeah, okay. These can fit on top of each other. There. That'll work. And then these. In theory, the idea here is we leave like each container. You'll have a good spread, but not a concentrated spread. Again, not looking to ruin the game, just sucks when you have literally no way to help yourself in certain circumstances. And the rest of those will all get scrapped. If there was medical waste, I would actually throw a couple of those in there because I think you can find needles in there. Not that you should really be doing that in real life, but it is. Holy cow. Okay, containers scrap really well. These are filing... These are like the filing cabinets of plastic and... Yeah, nice. There's so much salvage out of that. Holy. But yeah, we're going to abuse that. That's just much fun. Holy cow, we got 700 pounds. Holy, look at all that though. Plastic scrap, oh, so much, so good. Okay. I don't think there's much of anything else in here that we need to worry about. Let's just, we can't, no, that doesn't open. I don't know what we would need rubber scrap for, but we got all those. Yeah, I think it's just, okay. Alright, so that's a pretty good haul. We got 700 pounds of stuff there. I still want to try and find that, because I've seen it a couple times on like when I'm driving, and it's huge, like big, it's multi-storied. I want to find out what all's in there. Oh, I think we went the wrong way. Zombie chasing a rabbit. That was pretty impressive. And we got a yard, or a train line, sorry, yard, no. Oh, I hit Todd. Sorry, Todd. Nope. Oh, you know what you might, you just figured out why they might allow you to harvest some zombies. Crafting purposes, you have the ability to attach grenades to arms. And there might actually be something you could do with legs as well, but I don't know. And I don't think that's what we're looking for, but let's turn in here anyway. Oh, what is this? Is this like marked or anything? Nah. Okay, this is just a random POI. Unnamed POI is random. Okay. There's a farm over there. I'm not too interested in the farm, but no. Another water tower over there. Looks like that's a farm that has a water tower. Water towers are basically limitless water. We hook them up. They have like gallons, 6 to 9. Depends on what they start with. But yeah, they're more water than a single person could use, like ever. At least in terms of the game. Now I don't know how accurate that is, but I would think that it would take a lot of water, like. You know, it would take a lot of eating and drinking and all this other stuff. Where are we found ourselves? Huh. Not where I wanted to be. I've actually had, I know what that is now. That's actually a base that I've had before. It's really good. Good. You get like 3D-sized buildings right there on the land. Most of it is fenced with either barbed wire or, you know, retaining walls. But it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Pretty easy to defend. However, that's not what we're after. Although I do sort of know this area, and I know what I'm looking for is not here. Uh-oh, hit thumper. Okay, it's here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. What's the best way to get there? Yeah, I need to... I hope at some point they allow us to take down those guardrails. So, like, surely we have to find it some way or another, right? Like, if we just cruise every road, like, we'll fit, right? I mean, if we cruise every road, we'll likely find way more than just the quarantine zone, but there's a watchtower up there. That cuts north. I don't think that's where we want to be. Oh, no! Oh. Yeah, a whole bunch of those boxes, boys. Two of them. I think 3. There's another water tower. We could check that out in theory. I don't think that's what we want to do. We'll just go and... I seriously doubt the other 3 survived that, but we'll go and have a look. Yeah, nah. No way they survived that. I'm pretty sure the truck rolled over top of them. Oh! Well, okay. Not gonna worry about doing them up all pretty. So I need to get my driving skill up because, damn. You know what? Let's get this road back. We found a medical supply depot, so I mean, like if we go home right now, it's handed, but we didn't actually take this road all the way and stop. No. Oh, or just died. Alright guys, we are back. Excuse me. Yeah. Smooth. So I don't know what happened. Right after we rolled this thing, we tried to go up this road to the left, and it did something to the game. Now, we've been in third person the entire time, so maybe if we're not going at breakneck speed, and you know what, I don't trust it. We're going to save right here, and we're going to try, guys. We're going to go nice and slow. We're going to try not to force it to have a brain aneurysm. I don't know what happened. Something was wrong with my computer. It was doing funky things, so we're just going to take it nice and slow. Maybe it just doesn't like first person. Or maybe it just doesn't like the map. Holy... Oh my. Oh, we made it. Oh, good heavens. So we made it around the corner. Apparently, I'm going to guess it just doesn't like that corner. But it could be any one of a number of things. I don't know why it doesn't like that corner or what's going on there, but we're on the road again. Thing is, I don't think... Maybe it might be down here. What's that? That's I think that's the town garage. That looks like the town garage. This is absolutely not where we want to be, although this is another fine base location if you're interested. Oh, it's a Blake Farm storage. It's not the garage. That's okay, though. Wait, why'd my scavenging go up? That's bizarre. Driving. Some sort of large operation going on over there. Let's see what that is. What is this? Community and Court Center. This is absolutely not what I was looking for. Although it is a large location. How did my throwing go up? Absolutely don't understand why some of this stuff is going up. That is just weird. No more stop sign. Oh, is this suspiciously like a potential quarantine area? Damn it, it's just a graveyard. It do look like suspiciously like a quarantine area though, doesn't it? Not bad. I feel like we might have to loop around here. Beep! Get out of the road! I tried to warn him. Bonk! Nope. He wasn't paying attention either. That place, last time I was there, had a lot of schematics and a lot of good tools. It also had an absolute ton of zombies, this place on our right here. We will be coming here later. In fact, I think at the next opportunity, we'll circle back to it. It's fine. I'm pretty familiar with where it is. Wait, we're going to go down this road, and if we don't find it yet by the end of this road, we are going to assume that it's probably on the outer track there, because it should be somewhere in here. I don't know where it is. Oh, what is that? What's that? Oh, that's not it. Watching out the side of this car, gotta get me killed. Oh, again, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's up with my computer. It's doing weird things. It could very well be, though, that it needs to be potentially defragged, so I'm gonna say that it's probably on the outer track there, which we are not on. We are on the inner track. So, most likely it's to our left somewhere. Oh, to our left somewhere. Ordinarily, I would be happy to deer hunt that way, but my vehicle is likely not in the greatest of shape. So we will not be doing that. Oh wait, I remember this area. This should be close to it. Close which way? Nobody knows. And we're back here again. though. That's okay. One day, we'll find that quarantine area. Pool! We already have one. We don't need that one. We could take that one, but we're not going to. Not yet. I wish I could remember where I came across it because it looked like it'd be a fun area to explore. You know what? I'm going to bite the bullet, I think, and for next episode, I'm going to actually look up where that is. At the very least, I'm going to look up what section of the map it's in so that we have a reasonable zone to search. Because I think it's a little bit different if you're just like, it's in the southwest side. Well, you still got to search the southwest corner of the map, right? It doesn't just hand it to you. We are going to throw the emergency brake on. And again, I don't know what's happening there, but basically my computer decided to have a brain aneurysm and it completely locked up. I don't know why. My guess is that... Oh, we don't have... Never mind. Also, I have no idea where the storage is on this bus. If there even is any storage. Is there... Oh, nice. 50 pounds in there. And I really hope that the devs will at some point allow us to take the seats out. That would be nice because you could do a lot of things with a school bus. I think it would be cool if we could throw down a cot and a fridge and a generator and everything else and literally turn it into a mobile command center. I think that would be awesome, but I might be the only one. No. Let's do some perk purchasing before we log out. Paper shredder, muscle memory, well read. Why do I have 10 perk points to spend? I don't... Driving. I feel like upstate driver is going to come in useful. Repair. Nothing really worth using there. Strength. Again, nothing really jumping out at me. Survivalism. Let's look at that one. Discarding a growing plant gives you 50 chance. Dirt expert. I think that one is what we want. Might want to get bank it later as well. I don't know. I don't have any. Let's go ahead and get the muscle memory for strength. Looks like we have another perk point, but I don't. Oh, electrical. Let's go with bank it, because I'm going to be honest with the whole... there's nothing really particularly awesome sounding there. Muscle memory looks fine. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to try and look into why we... oh, look, it's raining. That should mean that we're actually getting 17 fluid ounces. But that's alright. Go over here and drink from this. There. We're going to save the game, and we'll be back at it again, guys. The hunt for the elusive quarantine zone continues. I want to find one of those, because they look like they'll be fun. So, next time, we're going to continue the search for the elusive quarantine zone. Until then, you take care. Drop a like and a subscribe if you're liking the series, and don't let the zombies bite. Take care.